Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas. Now that Halloween's over, it's Christmas.
Right.
That's how I feel. We gotta decorate in this bitch.
Should we do green or red?
Is there... I don't care. Do you think that when we curse at the beginning that messes with us?
What do you mean?
That's a thing. Like when you cuss too early in a YouTube video, the algorithm don't like it.
Well, then let's stop doing it. Let's restart.
You can bleep it out, and that's acceptable.
Well, then bleep it out.
Let's hope I remember. But because like any other podcast I listen to, if they cuts within, I don't know the time frame, maybe a minute, it's always bleeped out. Like, you know how like a lot of other podcasts like pull a clip from later in it to the very beginning, like something to grab attention right away.
Mm-hmm.
They be bleeping, bleepity bleeping. But yeah, guys, it's Christmas. Merry Christmas.
And I'm excited to decorate. I have so much phlegm in my throat. I don't know what's going on.
More excited to eat the cookies we got today.
Yeah, we got like the classic holiday like little character
Christmas
cookies,
trees,
like little
sugar ones. They're literally my favorite cookies ever. I could eat an entire pack of them.
They're good when they're like a little bit undercooked.
Yeah, I don't like them. I don't like them firm.
Like them
okay,
soft.
so I like them two ways. I like them fresh out the oven, like super soft, like you're saying, or I like them after like they've been cooked for like 3 days, and then they're completely firm, but they still have a soft bite to them. I don't even put them in milk. I just eat. What was that?
What?
You didn't see that? First of all, it felt like a flash of light. I don't know if they're gonna see it. It kind of looks like we're very lit up today.
We are. These fucking ring lights are right up our ass.
But what I was gonna say was, it looked like a flash of light, and then it sounded like a cricket, like a squeaky cricket.
I didn't hear or see anything, and I'm right here.
You were digging your eye.
Yeah.
You could have missed it. But yeah, so I sent those cookies to my brother this morning. Like, oh, it's finally time. He said, you know they have those for every season, right? I'm like, yeah, bro, but I was on my 50 days, man. Now I'm just ready to cut loose.
You say 50 just like your dad. You guys are one and the same. 50.
Why you all... You hear that? She hating all the time. I look at the camera, but he don't even watch. He just listens.
Oh, really? There's so many things that you do that remind me of him.
He is my father.
I know, but 50, like you try to get on him for saying 51, but
no,
you would say 51.
I don't get on him for the way he says 51.
How much he says it.
I get it for the reason that he says it, where he's always like, I'm 51 years old. It's the context that he continues to use it in.
But when you're 51 years old, you'll be saying you're 51 years old.
I never say I'm 28 years old.
But you're not, because you ain't 51.
Why is that the age? But honestly, it might be a thing, because we were watching Survivor. And this old ass dude, Gabler, said I'm 51 years old. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. He did not just say that.
Yeah, and so you wouldn't understand till you're that age.
Shut the hell up. You don't know what you're talking about.
But yeah, you sound just like him when you say it.
My
like, you don't say
birthday's
50.
coming.
You be saying 50.
When this comes out, we're 2 weeks from my birthday, dude.
You're old. You're 29.
And then I'm about to be 29 years old. If you met me on the street, would you assume I was that old?
Yes. I'd say you're a little bit older.
You're lying,
Pushing
dude.
40.
Because I'm bald.
With that hairline.
Bruh.
I'm just kidding. Kind of. No, I would think you're 29. Yes, for sure. Hat on, hat off, doesn't matter.
What if I had hair?
I wouldn't know. I can't.
I think it'd be the same, though.
I literally can't picture.
Because when I had hair, granted, it was thinning.
You didn't have... Right. I see the photos, and I'm like, damn.
Yo, I be seeing photos. I literally tweeted the other day. I said, every time I see a photo of myself, I realize how long I've been holding on.
For real. Like, I didn't realize it when you had it. But looking at photos, I'm like, damn.
Is it still, you still like this better?
Yes. I couldn't even imagine you growing
I have a lot of hair right now, actually. Like, this is a lot for me. We leave for Disney on Sunday. Well, we leave for Florida. I don't know why I say it like I'm 7 years old. We leave for Florida on Sunday.
I tell people that we're going to Disney. It's kind of embarrassing.
Are you? Why? You know how many people go there?
For one, I said, well, we're taking a little Disney Universal trip. Everyone's like, oh, that sounds so fun. But I'm just like, is it? I mean, it's fun.
You know how many adults go there?
I mean, I know, but I'm not a Disney adult. Like, that's not who I am.
You know how many times I've been there?
I've only been to Disney,
as a child?
Like the main one, what's it called?
Magic Kingdom?
Magic Kingdom one time, and I was really, really young.
No way. Dude, I didn't know this.
Never been to Epcot. Never been to Animal Kingdom. I went to
dude, let's go. That's exciting.
The water park.
You never been to Hollywood Studios?
No, never been to any of them besides
you never
the water
been to Universal?
Park and the main one. I've been to Universal like 2 or 3 times.
Okay. Dude, I'm excited now. So
Yeah, I don't remember anything about Magic Kingdom. I remember the water park kinda, but
I was talking to Jacob about it this morning,
yeah.
and he was like, dude, I would love to be going back. He was like, yeah, we talked to like mom and dad and Brooke about it, and like we think that'd be fun. It wouldn't be like 25, 26, but he's like, we think it'd be fun for everybody. But he's like, I feel like dad wouldn't want to go because he thinks it's such a kid place. I said, if he went, he'd be all into it.
He'd be all into it.
Like, there's a reason that I've been so many times, and I have no children.
Has he ever been?
Like, when we were like 5, I was like 5 or 6. Like, we were young.
Yeah, but they've done a lot more, especially Universal.
I know. And like, my dad likes Star Wars and shit.
Did they go to Universal?
No.
We should do to Universal. Like, fuck Disney.
Yeah, Jacob said he's never been either.
Yeah, like that shit is way, especially with the kids being older.
But there's only 2 days.
That'd be way
There's
better.
only 2 days of parks really there, so you could still do both. Just do like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, you could, but if you're trying to, it's snowing. If you're trying to
Don't say that.
It is. If you're trying to save a little bit of money and you gotta just do one, I think Universal is better. It's just more thrilling. I think like Harry Potter's. I think Star Wars is gonna be dope.
You're telling me that stuff's not flashing?
I don't know. Are you about to fucking have stroke? Like, what are you doing?
I just saw it again, bro.
No.
Maybe it's that light.
Are you about to have a fucking seizure?
Tell me that light's not. It's not doing it right now. I'll tell you when
it
it
was
does
so
it.
bright. I can't even look at it.
It's like out of the corner of my eye, I see it flash up.
No, but I can't look at that. It hurts my eyeballs. We can turn this shit down.
But no, because it's too gloomy out. But
Yeah, it's snowing.
no,
Let's decorate.
I still think like you're about to see. Like, sure, it's thrilling, but like the experience of Disney is still fun, no matter what age you are. And I firmly believe that. Does that make me weird? Sure, maybe. But I'm telling you, like, this isn't like just where there's so like Disney's came so far since we were kids. Like the amount of shit that they do. Okay, you seen it? I didn't see it.
It's just the ring light flickering.
Okay, well, thank you. Then it's flashing.
I don't hear crickets though. That's
I only heard that the first time. It was like a weird squeak.
I did not hear a cricket.
But yeah. So like I think that even I would like to go to Universal with them. Obviously, I'll take any excuse to go to Harry Potter World. But I do think my dad would enjoy Disney.
I saw
they have Star Wars now.
I saw this thing on TikTok.
He watches all these cartoons.
They're making a huge extension of Universal in the next couple of years. It's gonna have a Mario Kart world like they have in Japan.
They've been talking about this for years.
They're gonna do like a Donkey Kong ride, like the Mine ride.
No, I don't think this is Universal. I think they're making their own park, like a Nintendo theme park.
No, it's a universe. It's 15 minutes from the Universal now, but it's gonna be another part of Universal.
How long ago have you seen this? Because I saw this last year that it's supposed to launch like this January coming up.
They said it was like just confirmed that it's gonna be like.
See, I don't believe that shit because I've seen that confirmed multiple times over the last 5 years. People just be talking, bro.
That'd be so cool though to go to Super Mario World. It's like when you step foot in those, you literally feel like you're not even in reality anymore. Like even Harry Potter World, like I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but like when you're there, you literally feel like you are in the damn movie.
I know.
I wonder how long it took to do that. And like, did like the producers come and build it? Like who, like how do they get it so spot on? Like
I don't think that the producers made the set.
But I know, but like whoever made the Harry Potter set, did they come and recreate it, or did they just like buy it, or did they redo it? Like
they definitely redid it because you can go. Not all of the buildings on a Harry Potter set you could probably even go in. You can go in like every building in this place.
It's crazy. And then does Universal have like that fake? Like looks like almost like a city in the background. That's like a.
Disney has one of those.
Like you feel like you're entrapped.
Where it's
crazy. It's
they
like
might have it too.
You can't see to the outside world. It's like and it looks like you are just like in.
It's just like a
big ass wall.
Yeah, it's a wall, but like it has depth to it, so it looks like a road goes way out. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's so cool.
They have that at Disney for sure. Mm-hmm. They are weird. That's why that one book that I read. It's based in a theme park.
Like when I look at the city of Denver from back far, I'm like, that looks like that fucking shit I saw at Universal. It just like looks like you can go there, but it's just you touch it and it's just a fucking wall. Like it's crazy. Crazy. But yeah, I'm super excited. I remember the Simpson ride. That shit scared the shit out of me.
When's the last time you went to Universal?
No. Been years.
Oh, there's probably so much new shit there.
It's been years.
They have like Dr. Seuss stuff when you were there.
I don't know.
There'll probably be a Grinch show because it's gonna be Christmas. Like they do Christmas as soon as Halloween's over too. Shout out. But so it's actually a cool ass show.
Yeah.
This Grinch looked like fucking Jim Carrey Grinch. He was legit.
That's the thing. They have the money to do the shit, so they really do it. Like, they have so much money.
Yeah.
And, like, it's also, like, it's you. Like, it's you guys. Like, it's Disney themed, so you better make it look real.
Cedar Point's kind of janky, bro.
As fuck.
And it's gotten jankier over the years. Because when we were kids, that shit was legit. They had people... Because they don't do... Obviously, they can't run year-round. But you're bringing in... Not as much money as Disney. But you're bringing in a lot of money a year. Like, I heard something, like, back in the day that, like... The ticket sales from opening day pays for their electric bill the whole year or some shit like that. Like, that's insanity. That, like, to even think about that. Because imagine what their electric bill is.
But it's gotten, like, so expensive and such cheap quality of everything.
Yeah, what I was going to say was, like, back in the day when we go to Halloween weekends, because we used to go all the time. Like, all the time. There was legit ass, like, scary people in there. And they were at every turn. The last time I went, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, actually, me and you might have went.
There was like nobody.
You're walking, you could walk through for 5 minutes, you don't see anyone scared. I'm like, I'm in a haunted area. Where the fuck is everyone?
Yeah. It's like the least, whatever they can get away with.
Yeah, it's They're bullshit.
Cheap. And what's even crazy is, like, their fucking employees' living conditions are horrible.
Do you even enjoy Cedar Point rides anymore?
I mean, I know them. I know every twist and turn.
That's how I feel. I don't enjoy them.
Like, I like amusement parks. I love them. That's why I'm so excited, because I love rides.
For those of you confused, we grew up in Ohio, so like we were like 40 minutes away. I used to go all the time as a kid.
A summer thing every summer.
Yeah, I had a season pass all the time.
Yes, every year. Cedar Point. It was so cool, but like now I know every single ride. So, I mean, it's still fun to go if you're like bored.
You get to the point where you're spoiled.
But like, you're not gonna wait in line to go on a ride. You've been on 100 times.
I would go if I had to wait if I went in, it was too packed. I would just leave the park.
For real.
I'd be like, I'm done.
Yep.
Like, I would not go if there was any waits.
So like with Disney, we got like the fast pass, so we can choose like 3 rides
Disney,
a day.
You're also playing with us with that.
But you can choose like 3 rides a day.
3 rides.
But it's only $15 a day. It's not expensive. Like, it's not like it's like $200 some dollars.
But they're getting you. They could just charge $50 and you get it for the whole park.
Yeah.
They don't need to be doing 3 rides and then buy them per ride.
Just one ride. You can't re-ride rides. It's just one time.
I don't know if I'd really want to re-ride them.
No, but like that's what it should be. But we can choose. We have to wake up at 7 a.m. and get our time slots for the rides that we want to go on without having to wait. But some rides don't offer it. Like the 7 Dwarfs ride, I don't know what that even is. Doesn't offer it.
Well, I'm not that worried about it.
That's not there.
Yeah, it is. It's a Disney.
It's that Disney doesn't offer it.
Well, I don't even know what the rides are in there, but that's because it's new. Because like when I looked at Universal, that Hagrid ride, it still doesn't offer it either, and that's been there for like 3 years. But it's one of the newer ones.
I can't wait to ride that one.
Yeah, I'm trying to like run there as soon as we get in. Last time I was there, I didn't get to ride it because it's 4 hours long. So we need to get there when they open and run our asses there. Or else we probably ain't going to ride it either.
Is that Universal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's Harry Potter.
I know, but I thought Star Wars was going to be Universal. But
it's Marvel. Well,
I don't know.
Marvel, Star Wars, all that's under Disney now.
These fucking neighbors, dude, they're so annoying.
Who do you like more?
The other guy.
For
I swear
real?
to God, these fuckers
the loud ass
so
at night one.
Loud.
Of course you would, because you're never here at night. You're fucking.
He
at work.
was loud at night, yes, but it was like on weekends and sometimes like these people up here.
I don't know what they have up there.
What the fuck they have up there, but it constantly is like jumping and
Dominique
running around.
Thinks the worst. You know what she thinks that they're doing?
Just stop.
She thinks that the man is beating his girlfriend or wife up there.
Well, the thing is,
I
literally never see this woman. I never see her. I see him all the time.
Who do you see though?
Her. I see him wearing his little blue shirt and his chain out. But like,
that's not him. The white dog?
No, it's another guy. He got a new car though. He doesn't drive that ugly ass gray one anymore.
That's not the guy above us.
Yes, it is.
The car you don't like. Yes, the big ass like
the
SUV.
Guy above us. Yes, he got a new car. He parks on the street now.
I don't think that's him.
I 100% know it's
that
him.
Is the white dog then.
But is it the white dog? Well, then the white dog must live above us because I know they have cats.
I see the dude with his parked the car on the street. I know who you're talking about. I saw him parked there the other day and he got his white dog at the back seat.
Well, whatever it is, then it must be the white dog we hear. I don't know.
That dog is so ugly.
It's so ugly and it almost runs in our apartment every fucking time. But then they also have 2 cats.
No, that's not the same white dog. There's 2 of the same white dog.
Oh, I've never seen. I've seen that big fat ass one.
His is chill because they don't even have it on a leash. The fat white one is one that tries to run in here. His name is Fat, but it's the same type of dog. It's just as ugly.
It's so annoying.
Just be waddling
living
around.
Above that, like
that's why I don't even know how that dog can run. His legs are so little and stubby.
I have no idea, but whatever is above us is so fucking loud. I'm like, damn.
You've been holding on to a story for me.
Oh yeah.
She said she almost died.
So I was at work, and for those of you guys that don't know, I work at like a rehab hospital. So we're not like an ER or anything. Like you have to get a referral, or like you come to us from the hospital. So say you fall, you break your hip, you need rehab, you come to us. But like we're still a hospital technically, not really. But people see the word hospital and they think that we have an ER, or like we can admit you, whatever. So our visiting hours are done at 8:00, but our front doors, and like our front door is the only door that like guests can like use and stuff. So our front door locks at 7 p.m. So it's like 3:00 in the morning, and I was gonna go take a walk just around the facility, just to wake myself up and get a few steps in, whatever. And I'm walking, and I look down the hallway, and I see this strange man like going into rooms, like going through rooms and stuff. Like he's opening like the conference room, and like up front we have like the educator's office and like different offices up front. He's like opening these doors and like looking in through all these rooms and like being super, super weird. So I grab another worker, and I'm like, hey, like, who is this man? Like, because I'm like, is he a patient? Did he get out of his room? Like, was his bed alarm not on? Because he's up here just like wandering around, like super confused, going through all these rooms. So we go up to him, and we're like, hey dude, like you got to go back to your room. Like you can't be out here. And he was like, I'm not a patient here, but I want to. It's 3 a.m. He's like, I'm not a patient here, but I want to be a patient here. I need help. Like I feel like I'm going crazy.
So what was he looking through the rooms for? That's what I want to know.
I need psychological help. He wasn't all there. Like he literally wasn't. He's not all there. So I don't know what he's looking for. And then he's like, I just got to piss so bad, man. So I'm assuming it was the bathroom. So I was like, what the fuck? So I'm like, what's your name? He tells me his name, and I like run to the supervisor's office, and I'm like, hey, like, do we have a patient by this name here? She was like, no. And I said, well, then we have a random guy wandering through our building right now. So how
does that even happen at 3 a.m.?
I'll tell you, you'll find out. So we go up to him, and we're just like, I'm just talking. I'm trying to keep my composure because like I don't know this man. I don't know if he has any weapons on him, or if he's like, you know, you can tell he's homeless. Like he looks disheveled. He looks a little bit messy. He's probably in his 30s or 40s, but he's like saying that he needs psychological help. He's off all his meds. He needs to get his meds back in order. He needs to get a primary care visit, and he needs to get pain management because he had cancer, all these things. And I was like, well, you know, like we're not this kind of place. Like you can't just walk in here and get a room. And he was like, well, my brother told me that I can come to this place anytime I want to, and to come check out the rehab because I needed help. And I was like,
his brother work there or something?
No, he just lives in the area. And I was like, well, how'd you get here?
But he said I could come here anytime, like the motherfucker owns the place?
He doesn't know anything. Like people just assume people can, and that happens a lot. People just come in and say, I need help. They think either like rehab, like drug rehab, or they just think that they can just come in because it says hospital.
But even so, I think that shit's free?
ER. So then I was like, so I was like, how'd you get in here? He was like, I was waiting in the parking lot, walking around until I saw someone come in, and I followed behind them. And I was like, what? I was like, who was using this front door? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And I was like, where do you live? And he was like, my family lives like a couple like behind the building, a couple streets that way. And I just walked over here. So my brother told me to come over here and try to get admitted in here, whatever. And I was like, this is really weird. So like my fucking supervisor.
Are you by yourself, or you're with the supervisor?
I'm with another person, but the supervisor comes running up at him, and I'm just like, first of all,
supervisor, man or woman?
A woman. I'm like, you dumbass. Like, why would you run and charge at a man who is in our building? You don't know what he's thinking mentally. You have no idea. She comes flying up at him, and he gets in this stance like he's about to like whoop her ass.
Tackle her?
Like whoop her ass.
That'd be cool.
And I was like, Laura, like, it was her first night on the job.
For real?
It was a shit show. It was a fucking shit show. Like she's doing the best she can, but
That's
it was
a
her
rough
first night. And I was like, why are you running up at him? Like you need to like. She's like, I'm so good at de-escalating. I'm like, well, are you? Because you just fucking ran up at this
You're
man.
escalating right now.
I'm like, you're making him scared. Like I'm trying to talk to him and figure out what the fuck is going on. So then I say, like, let's go to the front lobby. And, like, let's sit down. I said, we're going to have to call the police to get, like, you to where you need to go. I said, because we're all working. Like, we can't leave here to take you anywhere. And we're sure as hell not letting you walk. And he was like, well, let me go get my bags. And we're like, what? Like, well, you have bags here? He's like, yeah, it's in one of those rooms up front. He literally was in a room since midnight.
Just
It's 3
chilling?
o'clock in the morning because we found out that we have a patient on the other side of the hospital that has family that's staying the night, and they swap out at midnight. So they swapped out at midnight. The man followed behind them at midnight. It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
And the people didn't think, hey, let me ask him what's up.
Let me get there. So he made one of the rooms, one of the very front rooms, his room. He had his bags.
It was empty?
Yes, he had his bags in there. He was laying in the bed. The bed was unmade. He was there for 3 fucking hours, and no one noticed this random ass man in this building. So he like runs to go get his bags. He grabs all his bags. He has a book bag and he has another blue bag full of like blankets and stuff. And we go to the front and we call the police.
So what was he looking for when he was looking for all these rooms?
I think the bathroom.
They don't have bathrooms in their rooms?
They do. And he's not all there, Dylan. Like he's not all there. Like,
I mean, you think like if you're just looking through random rooms, you'd look through the room that's attached to your room first.
He didn't even know what room he was in. He's like, it's one of these rooms up here. He doesn't know. He literally doesn't know what's going on. Like, he's semi there, but he's also semi not there. And then like this other worker, he was like, well, I saw his bags in the bathroom earlier. So he was in the bathroom earlier. And then I'm just like, how did people not pick up on what the fuck was going on? So then we called the police. He was like, man, last time they called the police on me, that they made me get handcuffed and like they were so mean to me. And I was like, well, you know, like you're not a threat, obviously. Like we're literally all just sitting here talking to you. Like I don't understand like why they would handcuff you. So we called the cops. They come. They have their hand on their gun, but like they don't handcuff him.
They have to do that though.
And so they escort him out. So then I'm talking to the people, and this one nurse was like, oh yeah, I saw him earlier. And I was just like, okay. And then another coworker, she literally was like, oh my God, like that's what that family meant when they said that someone followed him behind them. I was like, are you fucking stupid? I was like, so someone literally told you, the family told you that
someone random came in this bitch
in and that some random man followed behind them.
You didn't think I'm gonna investigate?
You didn't think to investigate or think to like let somebody know. I'm like, you just ignored it. I was like, you know, he really could have hurt us. I'm like, you don't know anybody. I'm like, and he's a man off the street. Like he could have had a knife, a gun. Like he could have came up in here acting a fucking fool.
So when you said I almost died, this is what you were referring to? So you didn't almost die?
No, but I could have.
I could die every time I get in the car.
No, but I was like shaking. I was so nervous.
You were texting me like you had a life-altering experience. No. Like you saw.
So I had to call 911.
Your whole life flashed before your eyes.
It was a horrible night, though. It was horrible. Like I come into work, someone didn't show up. Supervisor handled it in a horrible way. Horrible fucking way. So then I'm like, okay, whatever. And then this man's in here trying to fucking break in and become a patient here. It was just like, I've never had that happen in all my years of working as a nurse. I've never had someone like be able to successfully.
It's just insane that no one noticed.
People didn't notice.
Or like noticed that he was out of place.
Nobody fucking did anything about it. I was like, I work with some lazy ass motherfuckers. No, and that's what it comes down to.
The fact that someone said someone walked in behind me. And like
she was like, oh, that's what I didn't think anything of it. And I was like,
I don't think that they just said someone. If they saw him and he was clearly like homeless and disheveled, they would have definitely made that very known. But my thing is like, if whoever opened the, like when they switched, they had to switch at the door because the door's locked. Mm-hmm. So like whatever family was there, I don't know why one of them wouldn't have said something either.
Well, the family did come up to us.
To the guy.
Well, but I don't know if they don't know.
The door's clearly locked. You guys have to open it for each other.
I know, but they don't know if someone's coming and going. They have no idea. And plus, they probably were scared. Like the supervisor sitting here talking shit in front of the man. He's like listening to her. She was like, "Oh my God, this is so scary. Oh my God." I'm like, you don't need to be doing this fucking job.
I thought she could de-escalate the situation.
She was like, he doesn't need that. He's like, he doesn't need this kind of rehab. And I was like, you're being very judgmental right now because he's literally saying he needs psychological help and you're sitting here assuming that he's on drugs. I'm like...
Do you think he's on drugs?
And he was like a black man. Like,
do you think he was on drugs?
No. I don't think he's on drugs. I think...
Well, that's probably why he was scared of the police then.
He's a black man. And she's like, we don't take that kind of patient population here.
Because he's black?
I don't know what she meant by that, but I'm like, okay, so like,
or homeless.
Because we do take homeless people. We have homeless workers all the time that have nowhere to fucking go, and they're the worst fucking patients in the whole.
But do you guys take like mental shit?
Yes, we have fucking people who are batshit crazy.
So she's definitely talking about black people.
Yes. I was just like, so you're being racist and you're being judgmental as fuck. I was so irritated with her. I was like, I didn't say anything, but the rehab, I was like, he said he needs psychological help. He never said anything about drugs. And I'm like, and he clearly seems like obviously he's scatterbrained to shit because he probably is schizophrenic or something, but like he's very calm and like he's not giving any sort of like drug seeking behavior. So like, what do you mean by that? And then she's like, we don't take that patient population here. And I was going to be like, what do you mean? Like black men? Like, what do you mean by that?
Do you guys actually not have black men at your facility?
Not many patients that are black, no. But then I don't think that's just like the population we live
where
in.
You're at.
Where we're at. Like the area is like a rich white community. It's just what happens. I mean, we have had black patients, but for the most part, they're white. And if they are black, they're not homeless. Like,
so you didn't almost die?
No.
So you lied to me?
Yeah. But yeah, it was fucked up.
Did you only say that hoping that I would win another story more?
Yep.
She was trying to hold on to this or tell me this story, and I was like, at first she said I have a story for the podcast.
It was crazy though.
And I was like, okay, save it. In
the moment, it was so crazy.
So you're telling me that you were just saying that so that I would want you to tell me earlier.
And like in Phoenix, people try to break in all the time because we were like downtown. But what Phoenix had, they had an intercom with a camera where you could see who's at the front door.
Right, that's how it should be.
And that's how it should be. I'm like, I was so frustrated with it. Her little snarky comments, I was just like, you don't have any business doing this job. Mm-mm. She was trying to get me to like kiss these patients' asses. Like I came into work the next day and like I had a fuck ton of patients. Like it was fucking ludicrous. And then the supervisor is like, you need to schmooze people. And I said, that is not my job to make sure that people are getting their asses kissed. I'm like, no. I'm like, if they want to complain about me, they can fucking complain about me. I'm going to do my job, make sure they're safe.
Complain they did.
Give them their medicine. Well, one lady did complain about me. And I don't know why, but I really don't care because she's fucking off her rocker. These crazy ass people. I could not wait to be done. I'm off for a month, everybody. And I'm so happy because this place really has been getting to me. These patients are crazy. I had like so many patients the other day. But whatever.
Well, I'm glad you're alive. It was a terrifying story.
No, it was scary though. And he was definitely a little off-putting. That's for sure. Because he was just like, he's like, I don't have an ID. I don't have anything on me. I don't know how I'm going to get care. And I was like, well, the ER legally can't turn you away. Like that's like illegal. They have to give you care regardless of what the fuck you have. I'm like, you know your name. You know your phone number. You know your birthday. You know your address. Like, your family's address at least. I think he was homeless himself, but crazy. And at the end of the shift, a lady fell face first and busted her shit on the hardwood floor, and that was the end of my shift.
I couldn't work where people were falling all the time.
Well, it wasn't the patient's fault. It was the worker's fault, straight up.
I just don't think I have like
Trust me, I don't have the patience for it.
No, the discipline to not laugh if it's a funny fall.
Well, it's not.
Because like some of them are I know, like some of them could really get hurt.
Some patients will laugh and you can snicker with them and like haha. But this lady was face fucking first. She had a welt like sticking out this far.
But you didn't see it.
I didn't see the fall.
Exactly, that's what I mean. If I saw that fall though,
yeah,
I couldn't. I have no restraint. I'd be laughing in old
like,
people's face.
Working in healthcare, people like I just am like, if I could go back in time, I would never have been a nurse.
What would you do if you could realistically go back?
I have no idea. I would be in like the bartending industry. I swear to God.
You wouldn't have went to college? No.
Fuck no. And I would never have been in healthcare. Never. Like, I think it's probably my biggest regret I've ever done in my whole entire life.
I mean, that's a big
I don't
part
have a
of your
passion
life.
for it. Like, when I'm there, I do my job and I pretend to care about people, but I don't really care about you. I don't even know you. Like, I don't even care about people I do know. For real. Like,
I can
seriously,
vouch for that.
Like, I just feel like if you took care of yourself, you wouldn't fucking be in the situation you're in. That's what it comes down to. You let yourself get 400 pounds. You let your heart go to shit. You let your blood pressure get sky fucking high. You let your diabetes get so out of control. Now your foot's cut off. I don't feel sorry for you. You did this to yourself. If you're like in a car accident or something, obviously not your fault. I feel more sympathy for you. I feel sorry for you. I'm more willing to help you. But if you're a fucking motherfucker who's been in and out of the hospital system,
it's poor life choices,
and know how to work us and and that's what these people are. We get people who've been in the hospitals and they try to run us ragged like we are a glorified maid. I'm like, no, I'm not going to braid your hair. No, I'm not going to clean your room.
Braid your hair?
Yes. This lady the other day was like trying to get me to braid her hair. And I was like, look, I'm like, if you want to have your husband come braid your hair, have him braid your hair. I don't have time to sit in here and braid your long ass hair.
Like you guys are hanging out as friends. I
literally had 10 patients, which is fucking crazy to have that many. I'm like, I have 10 patients right now. Like I literally don't have the time to be braiding your hair. Like, and the fact that you're even asking this.
She acts like y'all at a sleepover.
Right. So and people are like, oh, can you clean my room? Can you fluff my pillow? I'm like, who do you think I am? Unless you're going to tip me? No, I'm not doing any of this.
You would do it if they tipped you?
Yes. Yes. Like, it's
all
it's
about $1.
It's too much, and I'm worried for people because no one wants to be a nurse anymore.
No one wants to do anything anymore. There's two easy ways of making money online nowadays.
If anyone there is contemplating nursing school, don't do it. Do not, unless you have a huge passion or you want to like.
It's crazy to me that people really want to do that shit.
Or you want to work in like peds or like, labor and delivery. Even that is horrible. Like, if you are thinking about going into nursing, I really highly suggest you really look at other careers because this really is not it. It's really not. It's not. Like, I swear to you, it's really not. And I think sometimes, like, what if I did just quit and just start bartending? And I had my nursing degree to fall back on. So
yeah, like, that's only realistic for... You're not going to make the kind of money you want to make doing that.
No, I'm not. But I also just feel like... I mean...
You're going to be working more and making less. And then eventually you're going to be older. And older bartenders don't make the same money as younger bartenders. So that has a limited lifespan here. Like, you ever see like them old waitresses where it's like kind of like sad, like, damn, you guys are still doing this?
Well, and I have nursing, so
and they could make money though. Like, I'm not gonna say that you can't make money in older age.
But if you're older, you need to work at an upscale place, because then your bills are high. And people, it's just different population. Like, people who are going to an upscale dinner and stuff, they're not like looking at, oh my god, she's so fucking hot. Like,
I don't even think it's about that. I think like it's harder to get hired. It's harder. Yeah, it's just a different dynamic in the field at that age. Okay,
maybe I'm not in the right field, and I think like, should I do ER? Should I do like pediatrics? Should I try something new? Like, I would do like NICU, like babies, where like I just cannot handle the parents, and that's when I just can't handle.
What do you mean, the baby's parents?
Yes.
Well, you'd still have to deal with it.
I know, and that's what I mean. That's why I don't think I'd want to do it, because I can't handle the parents.
That'd be rough when you have sick kids and shit, like babies.
It would be, and that's what I mean. They'd be the most. It's the most understanding, draining. But for me, it's the most emotionally draining, and I would be so fucking irritated with the families, and that's why I'm like, as adults, adults, yeah, they have family, but at the end of the day, these are adults and they make their own decisions. So like, whatever they say ultimately goes. I could give a shit less what your brother or sister or mom or dad are saying when you are my patient, and what you say goes. And I could really care less about them. At nights, it's easier, but I think in the NICU, patients or parents can still come at night and stay with them.
I think so too.
So that's why I'm like, maybe not doing that. And I think maybe prison nursing would be fun, because you can tell these prisoners to shut the fuck up and leave you the fuck alone. And you can say it just like that. And they respect you, actually, which is crazy. I've talked to many nurses at my job, and they say prison nursing, you get the most respect.
You about to make that fucking book we read.
For real. Fall in love with an inmate.
No, she didn't fall in love with the inmate. She already knew the inmate.
Yeah, but people say like prison nursing, like if you want a job where you can kind of talk to them however you want, set them straight, and you feel the most respected, prison nursing is where it's at. Not women's. Go to men's prison. But yeah, you're going to hear ridiculous comments, but I hear that shit now. And what's even crazy, that these men can put their hands on me, and they have, and they do. They'll grope me or grab me.
They can't.
At the prison,
but
they
do. They can't in a regular hospital either.
Well, I know,
though.
but it's like no one does anything.
Right.
But that's the
thing. At least you know it's going to be enforced in
prison. Colorado has a law, though, if you like hurt a healthcare personnel, it's a felonious charge. That's a law here. It's not a law everywhere. But you can call and you can press charges and give someone a felony if they assault you at work and you're a nurse or a healthcare worker. Yeah. But so maybe I would like to try prison because it seems like the most like, I mean, the healthcare is shitty. That's sad. But it's also like you're a fucking murderer, and I would never want to know
their healthcare. I think like your healthcare.
Their healthcare is shitty. But they said that you get treated like a queen. They respect you so much because you're actually the only one there that's actually there to help them.
And they don't get to see a lot of chicks.
No. So maybe that's what I would try it.
Do you have a prison around here?
Yeah, that's almost the first job I took out here.
As a traveler?
As a nurse.
Oh, you were looking outside of travel? Mm-hmm. Do they pay about the same?
They pay decent. And then once you get into corrections, I can take travel assignments and they pay bank as correctional because nobody wants to do it.
You ain't about to be traveling no more. We saw how that went.
Well, I mean like local contracts and stuff. But I would work as a correctional, because it's high risk.
I think if you were correctional though, you'd want to be in one place because I think like you're saying, you don't know these people. You would get to know patients there too. Like, you would get to know people.
I would not want to know any of their stories. Unless it's, like, some wild shit. No. If you're, like, a pedophile, don't fucking tell me
I think
nothing.
It's better if you just don't know. Because then you don't have these biases and, like, these preconceived notions. Like, you're just knowing them as they are. Because the reality of it is a lot of these people, especially if they've been there for a while, are probably not the same person who got arrested. Like, and you're...
worse.
Not all of them.
No, I mean, I wouldn't... Once the fear factor goes away, you're good.
Do you think you'd just be scared in general?
Eventually, no.
No, and not all of them are like violent crimes. Like,
and you get like, and like if it's, I wouldn't work at like a maximum security prison.
Right. Like that book was
like psychologically crazy ass fuckers. No, I mean not like the criminally insane. Like I would work at just a regular day. Like you have drug charges. You might have stabbed a man. You might have killed your wife.
Also think about it like this. Like you're also gonna have like all of the psychological issues in that prison.
Well, yeah, but they're not like marked as like criminally insane. Like if you're criminally insane, you're gonna go to a more psychiatric place.
Okay, but look at that show we watched. There are some wild Blackbird.
Babe, that is a fucking TV show
based off of real shit. And he was
in the criminally insane one.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. He went to the maximum for the criminally insane. That's why he was so scared.
Then explain the... no, he's just in max security in general. No, it was for the
criminally insane.
So what about the other people who were in there with him?
They were all... They literally talked... No, they literally talked about... The thing about here is like... When it's quiet, it's just... They were talking about... It was the criminally insane.
I'm telling you it wasn't. Because look at the older dude who was doing stuff with him. That dude was completely normal. The old Italian or whatever, old Italian dude.
It was.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yes, but I'm telling you, that's why he was so scared.
He was just max security in general, bro. He was just afraid because he read about what the dude did.
Maximum security prison for the criminally insane.
I'm looking it up after this because you're not going deep enough. You always just...
As shown in Blackbird, Keen is sentenced to several long years in prison, so he accepts an offer from the FBI to go undercover as an inmate in one of the U.S.'s toughest maximum security prisons for the criminally insane.
The old dude, he was not criminally insane.
You don't know that, though. You don't know. And I think it's based off of like the murder you've done and how they do psychological testing on you. Like, you don't know that. And some people, they might be on the borderline.
He was just like a mobster running shit. But these
fuckers were crazy. Like, they were like shanking people and like yelling and like...
That's like most max security prisons.
No, it was definitely the criminally insane. And I would never work at a place like that. I want people who are more sane than not. I mean, obviously, I don't think you're 100% sane if you're doing dumb shit. Now, like drug charges and stuff, I still think you're sane. But do I think you're sane after being in prison for years? Maybe not, because that's not like a humane place to be. So I would never work at a place like that, though, where people are like crazy, like smearing blood and shit everywhere and like trying to shank you and kill you. Like, no.
Any prison, people are trying to shank and kill you.
But not as much, though. Like, they're like, they know right from wrong. With the criminally insane, they don't really know right from wrong. They like don't, and they don't give two shits. Like, and they're schizophrenic, and they're hearing things, and they're seeing things, and they're paranoid as fuck. Like, hail to the no. Now, if you're with your right mind, if you attack the nurse, you're going to have years added onto your thing, or you're never going to get out or whatever.
But some of them aren't getting out anyways.
Some are for lifers, but I think that they would be in a maximum security.
You can have lifers in regular prison.
Can you?
Yeah.
Well, either way though, what I'm saying is that you get more respect, and you do, because they view you as someone there to help, and you always have like a guard or two with you.
I know you have a guard, but I wouldn't say that everyone there respects you.
I thought like you go to like cell to cell. No, they come to you to the infirmary if they need help. But they said a lot of the things it's like people drug seek.
Well, yeah.
I'm like, well, yeah, of course they do. But I'm not the fucking doctor, so what do you want me to do about it?
I think you make the recommendation though to the doctor and like that, because not even every prison has an actual doctor though. Like a lot of it isn't there like doctors that oversee multiple prisons and shit?
I have no idea how it works. That I don't know.
Because in the other book that we read, like the doctor was never there. Like they oversaw like 3 of them,
but she was a
and
practitioner,
they had to do everything.
But she was a practitioner. As a practitioner, you can order meds. I can't order meds. I legally cannot order medication. So, like, whatever the fuck you want from me, I can't give you at the moment. Like, I need to jump through some hoops, and then we'll figure it out. But, like, as a practitioner, you can order meds like that. Me, I can't do that. So,
would you, if, like, somebody approached you and, like, they needed you to help smuggle something in, but they would get you paid on the outside, would you do it?
No. Fuck no.
What if it was, like, a big payout?
No. Because once you do it once, you do it multiple. And once you stop, it's like your life's at risk. Absolutely not.
There's no number that they could pay you.
No, because once you do it once, you were like binded to them.
And if you do it once, you know you could do it.
No, I would never. And then you go to fucking prison. I'll be fucking sitting next to them in a cell. Hail to the no.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be in the women's prison.
No, I would never do that. Never. Absolutely not. I would be like, don't even ask me. No, not happening. 0 chance of that. Ask your family to do it.
That's who you'd meet up with on the outside, is their family.
No, I would say have them smuggle shit up their ass, and you can have them bring it to you, because I'm not the one.
If I was in prison, would you ever smuggle anything in for me?
No.
See, there's no situation you would smuggle in?
0 zip, unless it's myself, and I've been in prison multiple times, and I want some extra shit. I'll smuggle it for myself, but that's it.
You can't smuggle stuff in for yourself.
You can. Yeah, you can. You tuck it up your ass far enough. You can pass the cough test, shove it in your butt.
But how are you getting out if you've already been... You said if I've been in there for a while, then I'll smuggle it for myself.
I mean, like if I'm in and out, and I know how the prison system works, I'll try, but only for myself, and even then I'd be scared. I would never do it for somebody, let alone someone who I just met at work.
Not even me?
No. Absolutely
I'm not saying on day 1 they approach you. It's like 3 years in.
No.
You build a rapport with this person. Like, hey, Dominique.
No.
I got some shit I gotta move in here.
It's absolutely not.
But I need some help.
No.
I got this guy on the outside.
No.
Drop it off.
No.
When he gets the word from me, $100K.
No.
You're lying.
I would not do it. I'm not lying. My boyfriend will do it.
100%, but how am I getting you in the prison?
So he'll come visit you. He'll do it, but I got nothing to do with me. And I'll say, if you want more,
security protocol for a visitor and a nurse are different, I feel like. Not that you don't get checked every time you come into prison.
But they would trust you.
Yeah, like you have more of a trust. You'll have privacy when they're in the infirmary.
And they're not going to bend me over and make me cough every day coming into work.
And, well, they're not going to do it to a visitor every time they come in either.
At all, they don't do that to you at all.
But if
I actually like alone time with them.
Correct. They'd come into you and you could tell the guard, I'm good. They'll go way outside the door. And you just pull it right out your asshole.
No, I wouldn't. So my boyfriend would do it, but then from here on now, I'm gonna give you his number. You talk to him. If you got beef, with him. You got nothing to do with me. So
yeah, right. Like you would never say that about me because they would still come down on you. You're the one he has contact with,
and they would still come after me.
Hey,
imagine walking outside the door and people would just be like tailing us.
I'll fucking kill them.
No, you wouldn't. You would be the biggest pussy. No.
Don't be trying to play me, bro.
You would. I don't think of you as a protector at all. At all.
Damn.
I don't.
Good, then I won't protect you ever.
I don't think. I think of you as someone who would push me in the way, depending on what the situation is.
Animals for sure.
Yes, and that's not a protector.
Animals,
another
I would.
Human.
No,
too.
another humans I would not.
I can see you being a little scared little thing.
I would never push you towards another human though. Towards like a bear or something. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. But like another human, I got you.
Why a bear?
Because that's terrifying.
You're not more scared of a human?
No.
I'm way more scared of a human than a fucking bear. You come alone. You are alone in the woods, and you have a bear this way, and you got a fucking crazy ass looking big man this way. Which way you going?
How often do you see crazy ass big men just out?
I'm just saying that this is hypothetical.
Towards the guy.
And hail to the no.
I have a better chance of beating up a crazy looking guy than a bear.
I'm going to the bear. I'm gonna try to make friends with the bear.
How big is this guy? Like, crazy in what sense?
He looks fucking nuts.
That doesn't tell me anything. Like,
think of the craziest guy you know that he's got like, he's like,
how tall is he?
6'5".
How much does he weigh?
280, 290.
It's pretty big.
Big ass dude. Big
like
ass grizzly ass. Big? Just big. Big ass grizzly dude got a big old
no weapons though.
Looks disheveled. You don't know. You don't know what he has.
But I know what the bear has.
You know the bear ain't got weapons, but he got fucking claws.
I will take my chances with the there's no way out of the situation. I'm gonna die if I go towards the bear. 100% death.
Are you though?
How would you live? You gonna
punch
kill a
that
bear?
bitch in the face and fucking snap its
neck.
Yeah,
okay. I'm 100% going towards the guy. I'm not saying that I can take a 290-pound fucking 6'5" man, but I have a better shot of taking him down than an 8 foot, 350, 400 pound. How much does a fucking bear weigh?
This is not. It's an average size bear, not huge. It's just a little.
He has to weigh at least as much as the guy, though. A bear's gonna weigh at least as much as that man.
But are they? What's the average weight of a bear? I'm about
big,
to look it up.
Big motherfuckers.
Average weight of a brown bear. This is what he'll weigh. The average weight of a brown bear is what this bear is. And it's...
Yeah, go ahead. How big?
Average adult female is 300 to 800 pounds. And adult male is 400 to 1,200 pounds.
Which way are you going? Which way are you going?
I'm turning around going the way I came.
That ain't an option.
I don't know. I'm fucked either way.
You know the bear's 100% death rate with the bear.
But it's like the man, am I willing to get raped and killed and molested and violated, or do I rather just like face my death early and just get it over with?
But the cool thing is, if you go towards the human, and because you don't even know if there's gonna be a scuffle yet, you're assuming the worst. You don't know what's gonna happen. But if there is a scuffle, the bear's gonna hear that, and the bear's gonna make its way that way. So you have a better chance of getting out, because maybe you can just slip away from the guy.
Because the bear is attacking him.
Well, yeah, like all you gotta do is get away from the guy enough, or like position yourself so the guy's before you, like between you and the bear.
I don't know.
You gotta play it smart here. You're not getting away from anywhere between 300 and 1,200 pounds. That's just not happening. And like the force of a bear is insanity. I know that I've said on record that I could beat up a cub, and I stand by that. But I'm taking the grown man
about a gorilla
over a bear. Dude, are you fucking crazy right now? Do you think you could kill or fight a gorilla?
No, I'd be more scared of a gorilla than a bear.
Me too. I don't know many animals I'd be more afraid of than a gorilla. I don't know any. They just seem like they just got brute strength for no reason. Are you looking up how big a gorilla is? It's not even about the weight of the gorilla for me.
It's also they have fucking they just,
hands, and
they're just so smart.
Their movements, bruh, that is fucking insane.
That starts running up to you in Costa Rica.
I feel like that's not. They got gorillas in Costa Rica?
I don't know.
No way. Also, I think a gorilla is probably faster than a bear, and a bear is definitely faster than that guy. You have potential. You could run away from the man. But you ain't running away from a bear. I mean, you could, but like it's gonna catch you, and you ain't climbing up nothing to get away from it.
No, bears can climb.
They can't climb everything though.
They can climb trees.
You never seen them fucking? That's like what any movie you ever watch. They climb a tree and the bear can't get up it.
I thought they can climb trees though, like in real life, and not in a movie.
Why would the movie be unrealistic?
Because it's a movie. Can bears climb trees? Not only can a bear climb a tree better than you, but once up a tree, you've got nowhere else to go.
Well, no shit about that.
Yes, bears can climb trees without branches, thanks to their strong claws and strong grip.
That's insane.
How do you escape a bear? Never run from a bear. Don't approach a bear. Just quickly.
Don't
quietly move
approach a
away.
bear. You were about to approach it over approaching a man.
But someone's behind you saying, go right now. Approach one right now or else I'm going to fuck you up. Or we're going to kill your family and do everything bad to your family.
Man.
I'll say, can you kill my family? Can I get away?
Yeah, can I leave if you kill them?
Like, who we talking about? My mom, my sister, my stepdad, my boyfriend, like who? And if so, can I go?
Would you sacrifice all four of us for yourself? I would say,
how are you going to kill them?
Would you sacrifice all four of us for yourself?
It's a question in the moment. I have to know. I don't know. If I'm so scared, I would say, just do it. Just kill him. I don't care. Just do it.
You would kill us all to save yourself?
I mean, I would like to say no, I wouldn't, but I can't give a definite answer for that. I can't.
Wow.
I would say, I'm going to say, how would you kill them first? Is it just a gunshot to the head, or are we going to torture here?
Guillotine.
If it's a gunshot, clean cut.
House fire.
No.
Drown them.
So are they all in the house together?
Tie rocks around their ankles, throw them in the ocean.
No, I would never let you guys go through that. But if it was a guillotine or gunshot, clean cut, just one and done, you might be fucked.
Stab wound, bleed out.
Still might be fucked. I don't want any torture going on.
That's torture. You stab me in the gut and just let me bleed out?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'd like to say no, I wouldn't not let you guys all die. I like to say I'll just.
No, it's crazy that you can't say. Like, you can't give a definite answer. That's insane.
In the moment, if you're scared shitless, you don't know what you would say.
I do.
You would say, kill me. You would tell him to kill you.
Yeah. Over killing 3 to 5 other people? Yeah.
I guess. I would say, fine, I'll go towards the man.
I would just say, can you just kill me? Like, do I have to go through one of these two deaths?
Say no. You have to pick one. It's not a death. You might get out.
Oh.
I mean, it's not for sure you're going to die.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying, like, it's either you die or they die.
No, it's not for sure you're going to die.
Oh, yeah, I'm going towards the man then.
If you don't pick someone, then
oh, yeah, I'm sprinting towards that man.
I could go between his legs, maybe.
I don't think you could do that. That's only a couple, like 4 inches taller than me. He ain't a fucking on stilts.
I know.
Like, he's not like abnormally tall. 6'5". Yeah. Like, you've seen 6'5" people in real life.
I know, but like
I could probably go between his legs.
Just like slide.
No, I think I would just run full force and just try to throw my weight into him.
You could do that. I can't. He'd be like, little girl, what are you doing?
You fucking hit him and fall
backwards. I would fall backwards, exactly.
You don't even move.
He wouldn't. You could do that. I couldn't.
What if you run up after you're going to jump in him, but then you just hit a spin move and you keep running?
Then you could.
That'd be nice. Because I don't think a 290-pound man is going to run that fast.
I probably could outrun him.
If you'd have to get free first. Like, you'd have to get past him.
Well, yeah. And the terrain would have to be...
You're in the woods. You already said we're in the woods.
Yeah, so, I mean, you could trip and fall, which always happens.
In the movies, which you just proved isn't always real.
But I still think in real life you could trip and fall easily.
I mean, yeah, or you could, like, twist your ankle.
Yes, like step on a rock wrong or something, or not see a twig. I don't know.
I will run through a broken ankle.
Me too.
Okay, to save myself and everyone else.
I don't think if you were drowned, you wouldn't even feel it at first.
It's insane to me that you would sacrifice your family, though.
I don't know. I like to say no.
Like, this episode's about to be called Sacrificing Your Family to Save Yourself. Because that's you.
I would like to say no, but I honestly can't because I don't know. It depends. I would have to be in the situation. The bear, now you talked me out of the bear. Because that is huge. Like, even like 500-pound bear, yeah, right. A
300-pound bear, bro. They have claws and teeth and force, like power.
I think more than double my size.
Even if this man's 300 pounds and this bear's 300 pounds, I'm going towards the man. Claws and teeth are a new game. Like, they can run on all fours.
They can run.
That bear can run faster than you still. That man ain't running faster than you.
Yeah.
Unless, like, he's a solid 290.
He's not slender. He's not like... we'll say he's fit. He's fit. He's strong.
Yeah.
But he's got some meat on him. He's packing.
Well, I mean, you gotta have some meat on you, be 290.
But he's not like just a fat slob.
All right, let's fucking end this shit. I'm getting hungry.
Me too. I got my sushi roll coming.
Freaking yard, man. All right, guys, you know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. buy your BPN subs because this is a sponsored podcast now. Yeah, that's it. Oh, no episode next week. We're going to be doing a video.
We got some cool mics, everybody.
Oh, yeah, we did. We got some mics for like actual like out in the parks.
We can talk to you.
Yeah. So we're going to be doing a drinking around the world at Epcot, and hopefully that'll be up at our normal time next Sunday.
Yep.
So we'll see you then. Peace.